Good morning, everybody. I am trying out my GoPro that the wifey got me for uh, our anniversary. So I'm headed to the shop right now. I'm gonna go ahead and register an RV, and it's raining. I don't know if you can tell from the side, but let's just say I kind of ghetto rigged how this camera is gonna stay. So I really think it's gonna freaking fall. If it does, uh, so be it. There'll be a funny way to start this video and continue it later when I have the proper mount, because I left it at the house. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I couldn't wait, because I needed to get to the shop for something. It started raining heavily out of nowhere, so I figured I gotta leave now, or if not, I might hit traffic or something. But look, guys, how am I gonna say this? What I want to basically talk about is today on this episode is accountability. I know I've said that before, but I really believe in it, and I really hold it to heart now. And the reason being is because I grew up where I was good at explaining myself, getting out of things, and blaming other people. And then the sad part, that's who I was. And then it trickled down to the business that I opened, and it became a business practice because of who I was. And not until, certain upset customers, upset people, and it's sad to say, but the upset and angry people that in my life is what I figured I wanted to really learn from, because not that many people see that as a learning opportunity when somebody's mad at you. And for me, for example, as I grow with you guys and grow and help you guys and help myself grow and observing everything and whatever else, right? Accountability is something that I feel all of us have to really hold to heart. And the reason being for that is, if you don't hold yourself accountable to your actions and what you're trying to achieve and do, then you're typically not going to really understand everything you're trying to do. And this is why. Before, right? A customer would tell me they're mad at whatever reason, right? And I would blame my employees. I would blame the customer. I would blame everybody else, and as if Michael was fucking perfect, right? And not until I realized accountability is when things started to turn around. And what do I mean about that? I used to be like this, like, okay, let's say we're releasing a car, and then out of nowhere, a bracket breaks, or the clear coat gets burnt, and then out of nowhere we find out that we need more time. And then I would tell the customer, and they would be mad, and I wouldn't understand. Honestly, I wouldn't understand, and it just makes me look so bad. But I wouldn't understand that they made time to go do something or to go pick up the car. I did not realize that they could have rented a car. And I used to just kind of hold everybody else accountable, not myself. Where I'm the boss, I'm the owner, I'm the guy that freaking started this business. I should know all of this stuff, right? You can't go to war and lose and blame everybody else, right? When you're not prepared. So I was going to war, which is basically the shop, and I wasn't prepared. I wasn't experienced enough, right? And the complaints, the problems, the issues just kept going and going. As much as I did good cars, there was also occasional bad cars, but obviously, as you guys know, bad news travels better than good news. If that was the case, there wouldn't be any news. If you watch the news, mostly everything's like something bad or something that's going on, because sad to say, nobody really puts news that's like, oh, this guy donated $1 million. Have you ever seen that? No. You know what I mean? You don't really see that. But if you see somebody stealing $1 million, that has to be all over the news. So you get what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure right now. Accountability. Like for me, I'm the boss, I'm the owner, I'm the guy that's supposed to be fucking taking a feasibility study and literally understanding this business to a T. There's no excuses that, for example, me not knowing certain things because of lack of experience. That's not my customer's fault. When they go to me, I'm actually the expert. I'm the one that they trust because they don't know shit about what the process is. And then if they do, they don't know everything about the process when it comes down to having other individuals help me achieve what they want me to achieve for them. And I'm passionate about that in accountability because when you start to blame yourself, in a good way though, in a good way, you hold yourself accountable to everything going on in your life, you're definitely going to change your life. And you can do it with everything. For example, let's start off with like relationships, right? Let's say you're in a relationship and you say this relationship sucks, right? Now you're gonna think, man, this girlfriend or this boyfriend sucks because, right? Pointing the finger to that person. Well, how about you do this first? Am I doing everything I was supposed to be doing? Am I becoming and getting better every day for this person? Am I helping this person grow? Am I? See, you guys should know, when I start these videos and I start talking and everything, you're gonna start seeing more and more like, man, I'm a fob, you know. I speak, right, and read Filipino, Tagalog, right, and sometimes that the Tagalog there just wants to come out, you know. So I can't stop it. It's like, you know, just trying to get out of me. So I'm gonna make a video also in Tagalog. I'm gonna do a translation probably too. That'd be pretty cool. Figure out within yourself if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? Because at the end of the day, it's easier to point the finger. It's easier to tell that person or blame that person that the relationship's bad because of that person. But what if you do this? Is she or he doing what she's supposed to be doing to help me grow? Is she doing her part or his part in the relationship? Blah, 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 blah. And then you twist it to yourself. Then you're going to start to grow together and realize, and don't get me wrong, there's some relationships they shouldn't even be together. Don't get me wrong. But there is some that's, you know, really great and loving and just really the one type stuff, right? So you have both sides. But none of those sides will really work if you're not having the whole am I doing my part type thing, you know, accountability for the relationship. Same thing with work. Oh, my boss sucks. Oh, my boss sucks. Oh, my boss sucks. All these employees suck, right? Some people say that. Well, let's see. If your bosses suck, as you call it, and they're on your case about things, or they are assholes, or whatever you feel they might be, think about it. Am I doing my part as an employee? Is my job description to do certain things? Am I upholding my end of the bargain so that my boss isn't on my case about things, right? Those are the things you got to consider. Is my performance at this particular work up to par, right? Am I doing at least the bare minimum? At least the bare minimum. Some people don't even do the bare minimum and they feel like they're the fucking best employee in the world. But you also have those bosses that really suck. No matter how good you are, they don't see it, right? They're just a dictator and they, you know, it is what it is, right? But see how accountability plays a big role on your job. If you're doing your part, are you, if you're the manager, are you keeping your team together? Are you figuring out ways for all your team members to understand and see each other's rights and wrongs so that they can be more of a team player to each other, right? Because at the end of the day, if you were chosen to be the manager, one of two things: either you were really qualified, or you just got it because either your boss liked you or you knew people. Nonetheless, end of the day, whether you were qualified or not, now you have that job. Now you have to be accountable for that job and the tasks that you have to do for that job, right? So if you're supposed to be the manager, managing people in the business or that particular location, then are you accountable? Yes, you are. You are accountable for everything on that thing. When it comes down to, are they happy? Are they figuring out how to get things done? Are they getting things done? Are they doing what they're supposed to do? Boom. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to another one. All right, for me, let's go to me now. Or a business owner, an entrepreneur, you know? Like I said at the beginning of the movie, I wasn't prepared. As much as you feel you're prepared, you're not prepared. Now, what if you open your own business and you're not prepared? But you love what you do and you wanted to open a business, and like I did, I love what I did, and I do. What are you gonna do when you get to a point that you don't know? Well, that's where for me I feel a feasibility study would really be put in place, where you start putting yourself in accountability mode, right? What type of target market, what kind of people should I sell to, because I'll be accountable to these type of people. What kind of work would I be accountable for, and what can I do, and how will I handle problems properly, and finances. I know it's going to be harder as an entrepreneur to be accountable, but the basic fact when you're an entrepreneur and accountability is knowing that everything starts with you and ends with you. You know what I realized is that I like to build businesses. I like to network. I like to get people involved. And I like to get somebody's ideas and make it to reality, and then give them the first opportunity to take care of those dreams of whatever it might be. And then if they don't want to, then I can find people for them that can handle it, and then they get royalties off of the work that, I guess to say, I put together, right? And the reason why I noticed that is, like right now, I just ended a video, and you know what? I was just on my phone checking my messages, and I'm helping somebody with an idea about a business they want to do, but what they're doing is telling me the business verbally while I'm producing certain things with my team for that person, where at the end of the day I also benefit, don't get me wrong, because I get to advertise these things with this person. But when it comes down to it, I like the idea, and I want to help you. Let's say I want you as my viewer to let me know, like, hey Mike, I have this vision, and if you feel, you know, and I would say be careful who you give the vision to, because they could take your idea and run with it and make like, man, that was my idea. You know what I mean? Get something in writing, you know, get a lawyer. If you don't have a lawyer, you could literally pay a lawyer to draw out a contract for you, and due to the, you know, confidentiality and all that, you can tell them what's going on, and they'll draw out a contract, and then you invest a couple $100 or whatever, and they'll draw it out. And after you have that, you go and talk to me so that we can make sure, because that's what I would do. If I had an idea that I think was golden, and I wanted to work with myself, I would be like, look, man, I trust you. You're a good person. I can see your videos, but you know what? Unfortunately, I got a CYA. Cover your ass, right? Cover your ass is the big one. And boom, sign it, call it a day. So if I ran with your idea, right, or you ran with my idea, well, I get to take your money a little bit. You know, obviously court, all that stuff happens in the middle. But end of the day, if I make it to $1 million company, there's going to be definitely a lawyer that's going to want to take my case, because we have this contract and everything, right? So yeah, like I was saying, I want to help you because it helps you. Helping you helps me. How is that possible, right? Because I learn from what you guys are saying to me right now. I'm learning from what you guys want to happen in your lives, and if I hear like a story, like, you know, I'll read them. Email me, right? Let's say, email me, and then you put, Mike, you know, I'm having this problem with this, and I want to figure this out. I want to figure how to handle this. I'll read it. You know, I might not be able to read all of them all the time, but you know what? That's just how it is. And I'm sorry about that, but I'll get to whatever I can get to, and then I'll post videos about him, and I won't say who said it or who's asking for this video. But when it comes down to it, hopefully it helps that person, because I'll tell that person, look, I made this video for you. Here's the link. Go ahead and watch it because that's for you, right? But I'm not going to say your name nor anything about you, but I'm just know that's for you. But I'm going to put this over there. I'm going to change certain names and ideas, but you get the context, right? Where if I'm giving you advice, I'm giving you advice and you know it's for you so that you could take the advice. Now, I want to make the video public by changing everything so, you know, like I said, nobody knows who it is or who it's for, so that maybe somebody that's going through the same predicament, issue, problem, heartache, headache, love problem, whatever, business, whatever, will be able to watch it, learn from it, share it to other people that are going through the same thing. Or you could be like watching my video and you're like, you know what? I watch this guy because he's cool, or he talks Tagalog out of nowhere, accent comes out, you know, whatever. But when it comes down to it, like, maybe you follow me and watch my videos and not follow me and not click like, but you just watch the videos because you're driving and you like to hear people talk, you know, like I do that. You know, I watch random videos of people just talking about random stuff so I can listen to it, you know, and learn from them. And then you're like, you know what? I'm going to share this to my cousin because my cousin's going through the same thing or situation that Mike is talking about right now. So when you guys wonder what M. Quinn is, Michael Quinn, okay? So when it comes down to it, that's who I notice I am. I want to build. I want to help people grow and know that they're not alone when it comes down to figuring out how to run a business. And you have that idea, it could be the weirdest idea, like, you know, like who would think Pokemon cards would be so freaking valuable right now, right? Right? Think about it. Who would know when they first came out? Who would know that you'll have Pokemon Go, you would have Pokemon on all these gaming consoles and all that other stuff, and it becomes where Charizard, Mewtwo, freaking Snorlax, yeah, I'm a nerd, becomes something of value, right? If we knew, we would have freaking kept all the cards that we had as a kid, right? I would have. But see, what if you have an idea to do that and make it digital, right? And then whatever, I have an idea about something, but let's just say, and then out of nowhere, you don't know how to make it happen, or you feel like you're alone, that you don't have the right connections or the right people or whatever, then contact me. I have the right people, I have the right connections, I have a lawyer. I can make sure that you are drawing up a contract so that you can build your business that you want to build safely and all that, because that's ultimately how it should be. Because you know what, you got to make sure that if you have a dream, if you have something you want to do, you don't let nobody tell you you can't do it, because you think about everything that anything was. Think about it. Who would think houses would look like this, right? They used to look all small and whatever. Now they're all big with no yard. Big before it was big yard was a big thing. Now it's a big house. You know, unless you're really rich, you got a big yard and a big house. You know, before cars were small. Now they're fucking huge. Look at my truck. Like freaking go sleep in here. You never know if your idea is gonna click unless you bring it out to the public. You bring it out to the people, the right people. You could go to Shark Tank and they tell you it's not gonna work out because, you know, you went in front of people that just didn't believe in you. Then you tried it out to the public, and then the public shows that it works out, right? And people want to buy it. You know, Shark Tank won't fucking ever probably, I don't know, maybe. You know, let's say you had your Pokemon cards and you go to Shark Tank and you say, I would need $1 million, or no, probably knowing that was about 100,000 to 200,000 at the time, probably 100,000 to 200,000. I want to build a online website that will keep track of all these Pokemon cards, so that we can hold everything accountable to know who has what, and they can start trading, and it'll do Pokemon trading online. Damn, I just thought about that. If you're gonna run that, go do it. You know what I mean? But let's just say they tell you, no, that's boring, that's stupid, that's too much far ahead, we don't know. And you find somebody like myself that knows Pokemon cards a little bit and all that, and I have a little bit of money at times, and I go, you know what, I don't have 200,000, but I have a webmaster that could do that. I have a digital person that could do certain things, blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna invest 100 grand into it, but I could make you this database, this online website, and then I would take, if this works out, I'll take 20-30% of profits, because I'm the one that did everything and you just had the idea. That's pretty good. 70%, that's a lot, and then blah blah blah, right? So if you think about it, it's really important to just also find the right type of people that want to invest in your idea, because not everybody's going to see your vision, right? Like my business, my shop, no one saw what I saw, because that place was vacant for years. But when I saw it, I knew, along with my compa, my friend, he saw it too, and he knew it. He's the one that actually pushed me to get it, right? So when it comes down to it, let me help you. I want to help you. I want to learn. I want to grow. And sometimes work alone gets pretty boring, because I already have business going somewhat how I want it, which means it gives me a little bit of time to help you guys, and then maybe I learn from you to be able to do my business properly. So you see how everything grows together. So please 150,000%, please let me know so I can help you. Let me know that I could grow with you. Let me know what business you... I can't back up. I got to my shop and I just realized that the camera, good thing I'm an old school driver and I know how to drive without the backup camera, kinda, I hope. I gotta go like this. This is super old. Alright, that's good enough. Guys, you get the idea. I got to work. Thank you for listening. Drop a like, subscribe, ask me anything, whatever. We'll talk. And then, hope you guys like the GoPro. I'm trying it out. I don't know if it's really looking good right now because I don't have the screen. Wifey got it. Thank you, baby. So, later, guys.